Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Blatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Guys, coach told his team the time for individual awards is over. They all celebrated. They're so excited that their QB won the Heisman Trophy, but the last couple of days in practice, players told me coach has turned it up a notch. That first round bye, they have had a long layoff, so their physicality, their intensity, and their momentum has shifted. We'll see if it carries over here to start the first quarter of this playoff game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. We've got a conference rematch of the two leagues that battled for the championship a year ago. The Big Ten on top once again. The ACC so hungry, Joel, to get a team back in the winner's circle.
And Chris, what a performance it was a year ago. Miami knocking off Ohio State in the playoff, playing that great game against Indiana in the national championship game. But you're right. They want to take home the prize like Clemson was able to do just a few years ago. Get back to the mountaintop and reestablish yourself as a premier conference in this sport. Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To throw, it's Carr. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. The pressure's on. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's got room to run. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play fake, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, offense, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking to pass. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but
it's caught. He's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback. And if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, could this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
From Dan Fouts to Marcus.
He's got a crease. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joe, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackle.
Touchdown, Oregon, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Into the clear. Goes out out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's breaking through to the left. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. It's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Graham. tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here.
Got an opening here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. Defense makes another stop. Third down coming up. No huddle here for the offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and one, the quarterback has got to make a quick decision. If his first receiver or his second receiver is not open, he needs to run the football. The defense is going to be aggressive. They are here. They're able to get home, get the sack.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Oregon. He wins the foot race to the end zone. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Carr. Close to the tight end. What a catch! They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Second down after that previous play. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to scramble. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Here comes the pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
The receiver makes the catch. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down, the 17. So So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They get the second half started with a running play. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line. These linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And it'll be stopped for no gain. This run defense has been tough today.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back to pass. It's Carr. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. On the return, and he tackled in the end zone. A touchback.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket, and it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes the catch and has space. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Well, the first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's a good fake in the backfield. You get some good ball handling and draw the attention of the safety. Now he's in conflict, and you can attack with that tight end down the field. That's a beautiful jump. Good route by the tight end, no doubt. Timing is there from the quarterback, and it's a great completion for this offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. That's caught. It's Stewart. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Here comes the rush. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter. And they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game. And they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. To throw, it's Moore. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time. What an outstanding job by this defense, just continuing to play hard with their backs against the wall. They get the big tackle for loss. Now this offense almost assuredly is going to have to throw the football. You can't run it from here.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Send the back in motion. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off.
He's bringing it back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Grinding away on the ground. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Moore. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Here's the second down play. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, run the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. I feel like they've been good at pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here. They get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion. Or you have to recognize what's going on, retrace your steps, and get in the hip pocket of that running back to defend the pass. One of the two. You can't be in no man's land, and here they sell out.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They can no longer stop the clock with the timeout. Quarterback operating an empty set. Back to throw. It's Carr. Lets it go quickly. The sophomore with great work after the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the open. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon. Another score as this offense continues to execute at a really high level. Look, they were expected to win this game, but coming off the layoff, Joe, we wonder, are they capable of this kind of execution? They've answered that question.
They've answered it emphatically. And, Chris, this is always the talking point. It's about the rust of the layoff. This is the conversation now surrounding this new playoff format, the expanded playoff format. How well will the higher seeds handle the break? This group has handled it incredibly well. The execution have been off the charts, and here a nice, comfortable lead after that touchdown. This group has handled it so well.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for a late deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And looking to throw now on first down. Back-to-back deep shots. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a late deep throw. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.